Welcome. Today we'll be reviewing the PolySync 20M for Teams. I'm Paul Bloom and this is an episode of In My Humble Opinion. Finally got my hands on a PolySync 20 for Teams. Now, this is a very beautifully designed device just for a start. At first impressions, it's solid. It's a bit bigger than the usual speaker phones that I've had to play with in the past, the ones I like to call Pi phones. And when you look at the unit, it really is a very, dare I say, a very appealing bit of hardware. It's not very heavy at all. It's made of very durable plastic. It's got this aluminium finish and the very nice slick material cover with a beautiful poly sign on there. Of course, repeated in the back, the very typical little pattern of the poly logo that's making itself present in so many of the new products. What I really like about it also is the touch buttons that we got at the bottom here. So a very sleek design. It has these touch buttons. We look at them. We've got our handset button, plus and minus to raise the volume, and mute, very useful. And then of course a Teams button, which will pop your Teams client. So that's how we know this is the Teams one. And that little jet over there, a little rocket. And that rocket is a programmable button. This is quite clever. It's a button where you can program an action of your choice. Now, by default, it'll stop and start music. So play and pause, which is quite handy. I use a lot of music in the background while I'm doing my day-to-day work, perhaps something like Spotify, and that will in fact stop and start your music. So you're ready to answer a call, and after the call, carry on with the music. So that's really, really good to see. The unit itself is dust-proof. It's water resistant. It's got this little cooling system in the back end here that will allow it not to get overheated. It also comes in a Zoom version, certified for Zoom, slightly different SKU. And then, of course, it's got multiple microphone arrays as always. And this little area here, let me turn it on and you'll see what I'm saying. I'll turn it on and you'll see as it's turning on there, it's got that little
battery high, PC connected.
Beautiful. As you can see, it's not necessary to be corded at all.
Connected.
And connected both to my phone and my PC just then over Bluetooth. And that is actually a status bar, so changes color depending on whether you're in a call or not and that sort of thing. It also has another neat little feature. On the back of it, on the side, we've got a little flap, and if you open that up, you'll see there's a USB socket. And you can actually, this little sucker will actually work as a power bank. So you can plug in your cable over there and charge your mobile phone perhaps off the connection over there, which is really, really useful. So although it's slightly bigger, it means there's one less device you've got to slog around with you in your suitcase when traveling, in your battery bag, your laptop bag, that sort of thing. Lithium ion, Bluetooth, and I don't know if you noticed when I flipped it over before. Yes, it has a USB cable as well. So, you know, if the battery is down, you can connect that. It'll charge over that cable, of course. And then I do love how it just kind of pops away there, gone, out of sight, out of mind, and you can operate it with or without the cable. Really nice design. That's really well thought out. One other thing you'll notice is there's a little button or a little edge over here. You can chuck your lanyard on that. Yeah, I don't know, maybe, yeah, perhaps hanging around your neck. Not sure on that one. And then of course it comes with this carry case. Now it's not a hard case in any way, but the unit's pretty robust itself. It's pretty solid. However, the unit fits in there beautifully, tucked away. Close that up in the bag, ready to go. What's the use case? Well, I reckon this guy is the perfect work from home use case. It's really slick, easy to take and put down somewhere and just work from anywhere. Of course, you wouldn't use it in a noisy environment because it'll be distracting to people around you and that sort of stuff. I found working from home with this little guy really, really useful. And just thinking about the audio quality and the microphone are actually really good. Nothing less than what you would expect from Poly. A really good unit in that space. I've compared it with some of the other sort of bits in the market today, and it is really up there with the better units available today. It's not a Sonos One. I do have a Sonos One I use for my sort of music in the room, but you're not going to get that volume and that deep bass. but you're going to get a lot more out of this than you'll get out of, say, your Bang & Olufsen speakers built into your laptop or something to that effect. And the microphone and the range is really good as well. I've taken this for a walk, and the range on this is further than my usual headset ranges on Bluetooth. So all up, a great device, great investment, and I'd like to see what else Poly comes up with in the near future. This is, in my humble opinion. Thanks for coming, and please remember to subscribe.